Today's Pet Living TV episode is brought to you by Pet Plan, Pet Health Insurance. Pet Plan can help you say goodbye to unexpected vet bills while allowing the best treatment for your pet. Subscribe to my Pet Living letter and receive 10% off on a policy for your dog or cat at Pet Plan. Hello, I'm Kristen Levine, and you're watching Pet Living TV. This is where I show you how pets and people are better together. How'd you like to save some money on pet care? Aha! I saw your ears perk up like your dogs do. As a pet parent, I'm sure you know that veterinary care is your biggest pet care expense. Having had 18 pets over the course of my own adult life, I can totally relate to vet bills, trust me. But seriously, there's no money better spent than the investment we make on our pets' health and well-being. So today on Pet Living TV, I'll show you how to budget to afford expected veterinary care without skipping routine care, and also how to protect yourself from those unexpected veterinary costs that sometimes crop up. But first, here's my friend Steve Shell from Pet Plan Pet Insurance on why veterinary costs have risen over the years.
Veterinarians are capable of doing so much. We have so many advanced diagnostics now, so many treatment options, really on the scale of human medicine. The fact that we're doing MRIs on pets and we've got linear accelerators and the types of treatments we can do to save pets from cancer and surgery and those kinds of things. But unfortunately, our ability to pay hasn't kept up with our ability to treat. It's very frustrating to veterinarians and their staff because they know they could always provide that Plan A treatment to their insured clients. Insured clients typically say to the vet, when the vet says your dog has hip dysplasia, it's going to require a full hip replacement, the insured client pretty much says, let's do it, doc, I have pet insurance. The uninsured client really has to consider their pocketbook. And that's very difficult for the vet. Clearly it's difficult for the pet owner, and ultimately it means the pet may not get the optimal treatment.
So let's make sure your pet does get the optimum treatment. My first tip is plan for expected vet care. Determine what your yearly costs will be simply by asking your veterinarian. Ask them to give you an estimate for annual care for each pet, and you can even ask them to give you a good, better, and a best care scenario so you have options to fit your budget. Then, once you know what to expect, make the necessary adjustments to your family budget to make sure that these funds are going to be available when it's time for your pet to go to the vet. Now, tip number 2, protect your pocketbook from the unexpected veterinary costs. You know, like the time Chili sprained his tail swimming at the beach? He actually did that. Or, God forbid, something really serious, like a bad injury or a cancer diagnosis. Now, if you're disciplined and good at saving money, you can set aside funds for veterinary emergencies. Or, you can buy a pet insurance policy. Now here's Steve again from Pet Plan to explain how pet insurance works to protect you from those unexpected bills.
We know that more and more pet parents want to give their pets the optimal care, just like their children. But as veterinary medicine has advanced, it's become harder and harder for people to afford the kind of care that veterinarians are capable of delivering. So it's been a real challenge. They want to provide the care, but they just can't afford the bill. So pet insurance helped close that gap. We say pet insurance closes the gap between cost and care. It provides some financial protection and a lot of peace of mind around accidents and illnesses that we just can't budget for when we own pets.
Steve put it so well, I'm going to quote him for today's Tweetable. So post, tweet, and share this. Pet insurance closes the gap between cost and care. Simply meaning that the difference between what you can afford to pay and the best veterinary protocol available for your pet. Now personally, I'm a big fan of pet insurance. I'd never had it before, but when we got Chili, we purchased a policy. And to date, it's saved us over $1,000 in vet bills. So the bottom line is planning for expected veterinary costs and protecting your pocketbook from the unexpected costs is going to not only save you money, but also give you peace of mind and ensure that your pet gets the best care modern medicine can provide. So was this video helpful? I hope so. If so, please be sure to share it with your fellow pet lovers and also subscribe to my weekly email over at kristenlevine.com. Now, Chili and I love to read your comments on the blog, so hightail it over there and share your comments and your thoughts about the topic of veterinary costs, care, and pet insurance. We'd love to hear it. That's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Pet Living TV. 2 steps to affording the veterinary care your pet deserves. Take 47.